Hi everybody, Daredevil 48 here. I hope you guys are doing well. I haven't done I feel like I would call this a narrative type video, I guess, in a minute. I decided to make a update, but also a video that's kind of reaching out to you guys because I was curious about your thoughts and opinions. So I want to give this quick update. I want to say happy Halloween. I am so hyped because I had a lot of things I want to share for this month of October. I was already working on it, like a bunch of cool, okay, not a bunch of speed paints, like two, at least 3, like different images for October. And as you've seen, I shared that Halloween comic early, just so I know I wanted to get that out of the way ahead of time. I was like, okay, we're into the month. It's the end of the month of September. Welcoming Halloween off the rip with a nice, fresh, short comic video. Yes. But yeah, I was working on a bunch of speed paints. But unfortunately, disaster, of course, as you know, happens. And I'm just trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do. So my laptop I was working on that has all my drawings and stuff on it, I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I didn't lose anything. The hard drive is safe and good, but the laptop itself is extremely overheating. We think maybe the fan is broken or a temperature thing is messed up. I don't know, but we're not trying to take chances with me being on it too often to mess it up even more. I don't want to take those chances. So unfortunately, the stuff I had in progress are on that computer and I cannot touch it. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. For now, I'm borrowing my boyfriend's laptop and I had to reinstall Psy and I have nothing else to work with. I'm just having OBS in the Psy program and I'm gonna have to start from scratch with like a new video or something and use my references off my DeviantArt to, you know, get somewhere. What a drag. Yeah. But it is what it is, you know. I won't call it an epic failure, but you know, delays, crap happens, so it is what it is, like I said. The thing is, what also had got me thinking, as I was actually doing this newer speed paint video, I was curious, do you guys, here's my thing, do you, like the speed paint videos like overall, like the sketching procedure, line art, and coloring, you like all 3 of those procedures uploaded, or do you guys like a particular part of my speed paints? Like, do you just prefer the coloring ones, or would you just want me to sketch it out, or would you just want me to share the line art procedure? Or does it just depend in your case? Like, oh, if it's a super detailed picture, you rather not see its line art, you just want to jump to its coloring. You know, it depends on the art itself, like what's being drawn. Like, I just want to know your thoughts about that, because again, I'm not someone who has a lot of time, and I just recently started a second job. It's a chill job, so it's not like it's totally gonna affect my day, but I like to plan things out ahead. So knowing this, it'll save me a lot of time. Like, is it fair for me to continue to upload my whole procedures, or should I just share what you guys are actually interested in? I don't mind either way, because I'm still sharing my art, which is what I want to do. But I want to make sure, if you're enjoying this, like, should I just focus on sharing this part or that part or all of it? Because it does take me time to edit things, especially since I'm someone who's always all over the place. At the same time, I'm still trying to organize things ahead of time. I'm like, okay, today I'll edit this video for at least this amount of time, see how far I get with it, then I'll start working on this project right after for today, that type of thing, you know. So yeah, I just, you know, tell me in the comments, like, how do you feel about that? I'd really appreciate it. And you know, I'm sure a little comment by comment will happen over time, so I'll keep an open air out. Like, maybe 5 of you guys will be like, yeah, I prefer this, so I'm like, okay, so I'll just start uploading that amount. And then if some people come back later saying, well, I like this though, then I'll be like, okay, I will still post this sometimes. You know, the odds have to even out. So yeah, there's that. And I also wanted to see, like, I hope you guys are respecting that I am sharing my gameplays with my friends. I've been enjoying that as like a good escape block, because you know, you get your art block, and so I'm like, you know, I need my break, so I'm playing games with my friends every single week, and so I'm here like, you know, why not share the content? It's fun. And that was another thing I did plan for this channel. I'm just sharing what I want. I just want to make sure you guys are enjoying it too. I enjoy sharing what I love, so if you're happy with it, I am glad to continue to share it. If not, then I can only say, oh well. I just want to see you guys are, you know, into it or not. It's fine, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna lessen on other content that I do, which is, you know, most of the time my horror fan art. And following that, I'm not sure if I should really expose this yet or not, because it's still an ongoing procedure. I really enjoy Forever Halloween, but I also have my primary work before that, which is with my monster characters raised by monsters. I am creating children's books based on my characters. Well, I should say the younger versions of them. And, you know, it's a children's book, but it also shares good art, so I don't tell people, oh, it's just for your kids. I mean, if you like it yourself, take it. So I'm going to continue publishing them. I don't share it online yet, because I'm trying to figure out a proper system for like people to gain access and make sure I have a legit publishing company I want to continue with. I've been exploring different ones, so my little books here, there's like 3 different versions of them. Like the original one I had in the beginning, unfortunately they were perfect. They closed down unfortunately due to COVID. So I had to explore this one, and I was like having issues with another one, and then this one's a little bit more expensive and not really getting anything. And a lot of people say, oh, go to Amazon for publishing books, but I'm here like, they don't have the size I want. I forget how height and length go. I think so mine is like 11 by 8, you know, like a folder size. You know what I mean? I'll show a picture of it. So yeah, that's the other thing that makes it super tricky, the size of the book I want, because I want big books. I you know, I'm someone who specifically has an image. As an artist, I'm trying to fulfill that, so I'm saving up my money to invest into it. And following my child's books like mission, like again, like I have to, you know, figure these things out before I can expose it crazy online, you know. So yeah, there is that. And so that's a process. Right now I have 3 books I've done, so we're really trying hard to figure out a thing for me, so then I can start continuously saying, okay, I can publish another batch, come gain my earnings from this, you know. It's an experience. It is an experience, and it's a little stressful, but I am enjoying it at the same time. But that being said, like, my plan is to, after that hits off, I can properly start working on the comic side of my characters, my original work. That one is something that's the big overall, because there's multiple stories behind things, so I have to make sure everything is legit, laid out correctly. The thing is, with the Forever Halloween project, Forever Halloween is a hobby of mine, because I just love horror. Like, I'm hyped out for freaking the Chucky series. In case you guys didn't know, I'm not gonna say you must have been living under a rock, but you know what, some people don't know. Some people don't got cable, some people don't watch YouTube ads, some people don't have the Instagram, etc. But there is a Child's Play Chucky series coming out on USA and Sci-Fi, and I'm so hyped for it. I'm not a fan of the doll design too much, but I'm so interested in the storyline, because they're supposed to hit back on Chucky's past. And that's the things I work with Forever Halloween. I try to find as much as I can about all the horror characters, at least the ones I'm interested in, and try to build more behind that. Like, okay, so I know this about this character, what can I work with them? That's why, as you see in the series, I use Glenn and Glenda, Chucky's children. Those are characters that like were last done and hit. So I'm here like, you know what, I can't change much of Chucky, but it'd be very interesting to see what I can build with Glenn and Glenda. Having anonymous characters grow in a society of other slashers with all their different personalities, I think it's so sick, you know? That'd be epic. So my plan is, I'm gonna see if I can try to make a comic behind this. Like, right now I'm just scripting things out, and I won't say I'm gonna make it hardcore pretty or anything, because again, it's not like it's my primary project, but it is something that's gonna happen. As long as I'm making progress with scripting it, that is the biggest step behind things when it comes to these comic works. A lot of people don't script before you draw it, and honestly, I can only advise script first. And then, if anything, draft your first chapter, see how you feel about it, so you can just go back and then fix that. So that's why it's another procedure project. And I was like hesitating to share it, but I'm like, you know what, it's not like I'm promising it's coming out soon or anything, so it's fine for me to share my idea. Another thing is I'm working on building a Patreon. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but you know, hopefully one day it'll be. I'm very grateful for honestly what I have. In my opinion, personally, for someone who is like very, very small space like me, seeing like almost 300 subscribers, I'm here like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's so surprising. It's surprising, and I'm really grateful for it. I never ever actually, a lot of YouTubers say this, but like in my head, I honestly did not think I could or would get any subscribers like that. It's like when I'm here making my videos, I'm just here welcoming a viewer flat off the rack, and you know, sharing with my friends. But like, I never thought people really would continuously want to see more, especially since I'm not the fastest uploader or editor. I want to say I'm not consistent, it's just I'm super slow, and as you know, I also do go to school, so it's like, it's not easy for me. In my procedure, it's like they're not the easiest ones for me to follow, even though I make them as straightforward as possible for myself. But I'm trying to get better, especially since my health has been 100% finally in what, 3 years? I was sick for 6 months, starving, vomiting, and dying. And then after that, I got a wicked rash that was making me look like Freddy Krueger, and I've healed. And I've gotten out of a toxic relationship, which was not helping any of those health conditions. And I'm seizure free. I'm here like, I'm Gucci, and I'm working on my driver's license right now. So I'm here like, cool. I can finally kind of take control of my life, and everything can go even more smoothly, you know? I'm trying. And that's why I'm like making this video, like, I want to share like my thoughts, my feelings, progress, reaching out to you guys. Like, I'm here making this Patreon because it's gonna be my route to reach out to you guys, share what I'm working on, and I personally would appreciate the obvious support if you did become members. I'm not really sure how it goes, I'm still learning about it, but it is a thing I'm working on. I wouldn't say I want to go to YouTube committee, I don't know, whatever the hell it's called, to get paid by YouTube or anything, because I'm not a consistent uploader. I just do it on my own time when I get the chance, and I'm not gonna rely on them, especially since half the stuff I have has like copyright strikes on it. I'm like, I don't know what copyright music is. I don't know, I just started to not use it, even though I might use it for these uploading videos in this month. But yeah, and especially since I can become a potty mouth out of nowhere, especially when I play games. So yeah, I need to work on that. I don't like swearing. It's a random thing that just come across my tongue out of nowhere though. That's why I try to censor it now. But yeah though, so when I upload my Patreon, I'm hoping, you know, we can get some kind of support, or I should say me. Again, I'm working and in school, it's like, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. You know, I'm really grateful. I almost got like 300 subscribers. If I get to that number this year, I'm gonna ask out you guys in a video like, what should I do? Because I guess it's a real respectful thing to do, a respectful tradition when you reach a certain amount of subscribers. So yeah, so I'm with it. That's a good amount of things I covered. I hope I wasn't too slanderish about it. I'm not the best person who can talk, but you know, I feel like over time, after like writing my little knickknacks through my speed paints and in the description, and just recently sharing how I just blabble over video games and even my little school projects, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable speaking out to an audience. So it's like, I don't think I spoke that bad. If you were face to face with me as only an individual, I would speak pretty good. If it was a group of you guys, I would have a meltdown and it would be terrible. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try. Hopefully what I work on this month will come out a bit smooth. Hopefully the laptop will get fixed. Hopefully I'll figure out the thing with my books. I do know my goal for the end of this year is seriously to get that situated, because like my priority, and I will start making a process of the Forever Halloween comic that I plan to do. If my Patreon isn't up by then, because what I thought as a tier to use was like sharing like behind the scenes stuff. So like for something like that, I would definitely use as a, would share as a benefit. And yeah, again, my thing is, as far as now goes, since I'm about to upload a few videos, give me your thoughts on the speed paints. Do you like all of them? Do you like just the sketching, lining, the coloring? Like, do you like specific parts? Oh, and so I can know what I should upload, that's preferred. So I don't waste my time with a lot of other editings. Yeah, let me know in the comments, please. And I do read the comments, even when it's in a different language. I use Google Translate, so trust me, I'm listening. Alright, that's all for now. Thank you for listening, and you have a good night. And I don't know if I'll upload another talking video, you never know, but until next time, we'll see. Bye for now, and happy Halloween, even though it's not here yet, it's coming. Bye!